Now this is interesting. Does he already know that he's winning? Because he is getting things, he's trying to get it done before the election's done. At least he's trying. That's what I'm talking about. Let's check this out, folks. Tired of all these people dying, man.
So a moment ago, another Fox News alert now, a moment ago in Midtown Manhattan at the Trump Tower, this is the meeting with Ukrainian President Zelensky and the former President Donald Trump. They sat down in front of the cameras, took a few questions.
Zelensky stayed looking like a dude that you just see on the street. Like you can't tell. Every time I see a picture of him, it's like a regular dude.
He's made a few comments.
Guess he's like he likes dressing down. You know, Hugh Hefner liked to always be in his bedroom clothes. I forgot why he said. Basically, it's a comfort thing. He was very comfortable in pajamas. So that's how he lived, in his pajamas.
We've got the videotape, so let's go ahead and cue that up for you and listen.
Have the president with us, and he's been through a lot. He's been through a tremendous amount, like probably nobody else, almost nobody else in history, if you really get right down to it. And we're going to have a discussion and see what we can come up with.
Is that true?
But a great honor to have you with us. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Mr. President. Thanks so much for this meeting. 5 years last.
Yeah.
So we had meeting again here in New York in September, and now there are a lot of challenges in Ukraine, the United States, and of course I want to discuss with you. I think where we are together, I think we have a common view that the war in Ukraine has to be stopped and Putin can't win, and Ukrainians have to prevail, and I want to discuss with you the details of our plan of victory.
Well,
Thank you so much.
thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. You have a question for the president? Anybody?
Why did you decide to meet?
I think it's me or to both of us. Okay, thank you so much. First of all, it's very important to share all the plan, all our steps, how we can strengthen Ukraine. And of course, we have to decide it now, because after November, we don't know who is. Only Americans decide who will be the president. But we understand that till November, we can't stop Putin. We have to do it. We will try on the battlefield with our heroic soldiers. But we understand that after November, we have to decide, and we hope that the strength of the United States will be very strong, and we count on it. That's why I decided to meet with both candidates with all honor to them. Thank you.
Mr. President.
I should have listened to this with subtitles. Like, I'm kind of getting what he's saying. Did he say we have to stop Putin before? I don't want to run it all the way back.
President Trump. So what are your expectations about this meeting? So what I expect to hear from the President Zelensky, and what are your expectations?
Say it a little louder, please.
What are your expectations from this meeting? What do you expect to hear from Mr. President?
Look, this is a meeting, and we have a big race going on right now. I guess 37 days left, and we're leading in the polls, and so we'll see how it all.
Be very strong, and we count on it. That's why I decided to meet with both candidates with all honor to them. Thank you.
Mr. President.
Hope that the strength of the United States will try on the battlefield with our heroic soldiers, but we understand that after November we have to decide, and we hope that the strength of all the plan, all our steps, how we can strengthen Ukraine. And of course, we have to decide it now, because after November, we don't know who is. Only Americans decide who will be the president. But we understand that till November, we can't stop Putin. We have to do it. We will try on the battlefield with our heroic soldiers.
Can or can't stop.
And I remember that. He could have played cute, and he didn't play cute. And I never even told you this, to be honest with you. And he said he could have grandstanded and so easily as that was a hoax. We had a great relationship. It has to end. Both parties to try and get this. And we're leading in the polls, and so we'll see how it all works out. Hopefully it'll work out. But if it does, we're going to work very much with both parties to try and get this settled and get it worked out. It has to end at some point.
Yeah.
It has to end. He's going through hell, and this country is
End all these wars.
Countries that are like it's happened anywhere. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. It's
And don't start no new ones, Trump.
I will say I have had a great relationship. It was very honorable. I don't even know if you know this, but
And don't get suckered into no new ones.
in the impeachment hoax, it was a hoax, just a Democrat hoax, which we won. But one of the reasons we won it so easily is that when the president was asked, it was over a phone call with the president, and he said he could have grandstanded and played cute, but he didn't do that. He said President Trump did absolutely nothing wrong. He said it loud and clear, and the impeachment hoax died right there. He could have said, well, I don't know, I don't know. And I never even told you this, to be honest with you. He was like a piece of steel. He said President Trump did nothing wrong. We had a very nice call. He congratulated me on his victory. It just won. And I remember that. He could have played cute, and he didn't play cute. And so I appreciated that. So we have a very good relationship. And I also have a very good relationship, as you know, with President Putin. And I think if we win, I think we're going to get it resolved very quickly. I really think we're going to get it resolved.
I hope we have more good relations.
We're going to have, oh, I see. Yeah, but it takes two to tango, and we will, we're going to have a good meeting today. And I think the fact that we're even together today is a very good sign. And hopefully we'll have a good victory, because if the other side wins, I don't think you're going to have victories with anything, to be honest with you. So we're going to sit down and just discuss it. And if we have a win, I think long before January 20th, before I would take the presidency, it's January 20th, but long before that, I think that we can work out something that's good for both sides. It's time. And by the way, the president knows that too. He wants to get something done. He doesn't want to do this. And so we look forward to having him. I look forward to being with him. But what I said is true. He was a piece of steel. He gave a very honest, straight answer, and that it really essentially ended the impeachment hoax. And I appreciated that. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank
you very much, everybody.
1.1 million power outages. Sorry, I just saw that popped. They meant for me to see that. Good Lord.
Fascinating conversation there with President Zelensky and former President Trump. They're going to have a meeting here at Trump Tower, and I was just saying to Bill, it was a very complex and delicate conversation that they were having.
Threading quite the needle, right, when you consider the history between the two men together. He's going through hell. It needs to end. The war needs to end. It's time. Those comments from former
President Trump also said if he were to win the election, that before January 20th, when he would take office, that they could get this resolved. He also said that that Zelensky doesn't want to do this anymore, presumably mean fight. I don't know if that's exactly how Zelensky feels about this. And you think about our audience is listening to this from our perspective. The audience in Ukraine is listening as well, but so is Vladimir Putin.
So that meeting happens right now. We'll bring you more updates if we get them.
Okay.
But a critical meeting when you think about, he met with Kamala Harris yesterday and Joe Biden yesterday, made that trip to Pennsylvania a few days ago, and House Republicans are really hot about that, thinking it was some sort of muddling right now, or meddling, I should say, maybe muddling, in the election, which the president points out 30-some-odd days away. I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to...
All right. Get it done, Trump. Come on, man. And like I said, I don't really trust either side, but hey, wasn't no new wars when he was in, and my pocket felt great, and he was funny and entertaining. Hey, what more could you ask for? Post comments down below. Let me know what you all think about this. If you enjoyed my thoughts, hit the like button, subscribe, and share, and I will see you in the next video. What was I going to say? What do y'all think about this? I was watching Dr. Umar Johnson. I didn't get to see the whole video, but he has said that he thinks that Puffy getting arrested is a distraction because days before that, Black America was jumping on Kamala Harris with all the fakeness and other stuff. And so to get us off of her, they dropped him getting arrested. They're like, yo, get him now type of thing to get him off of her to distract. What do you think about that? 10 million subscribers.